All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. All right, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, whom taught us the truth. Shalom to the brothers and the very few sisters seeking and pushing Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash in truth and in sincerity. All right, Lord, willing the lesson be edifying, correct, and direct to feed the lambs of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Okay, and just pretty much, rough title is As an Israelite Man, Do the Work or Feel the Flames, man. All right, because as an Israelite man, once you had his truth, all right, if you not trading your talents, then you're going to be casted out, all right? So where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be cast out into that judgment, which the judgment of Babylon, all right, the judgment of this present evil world is a fire, man. You know, I could get that in Peter. Let's say 2 Peter, 3rd chapter, Salakia. Yeah. This is 2 Peter chapter 2, Salakia. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 6. Whereby the world that was then being overflowed with water perished, right? Talking about the flood in the time of Noah. But the heavens and the earth, which are now, by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire, against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. Right. So this current present world is going to be judged with fire, just like the old world, all right, in the time of Noah was judged by water, man. Okay. And all right, so as an Israelite man, all right, if you're not doing the work, you're going to be casted out into that outer darkness, man. You're going to be casted out into that judgment, man. Okay. So I'm gonna just read this parable. I'm gonna read the whole thing, man. You know, this is Matthew chapter 25, verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. Okay, so that man, all right, Yahweh Shai, all right, and his servants being what? The nation of Israel. Say, well, we are servants unto Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? He called us to be servants, man. A kingdom of priests. You know what I'm saying? We called to do the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so, hey, we those servants, man. Okay? The nation of Israel. All right, verse 15, it says, and unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1. To every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. All right, so look, those trading of talents is doing the work, man. Doing these epistles, right? Exhorting our bros. You know what I'm saying? Hey, doing the work, man. Abounding in the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. Verse 19, after a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents. All right, so when Yahweh Shai returned, okay, and that's that after a long time, the Lord of these servants cometh and reckoneth with them. Right, that's when Yahweh Shai returned, man. All right. It says, and so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. Right, he was doing the work, man. All right, he brought in fruit, man. You know what I'm saying? He was beneficial to the works of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. What he said? He that is not with me is against me. All right, so if you just not doing nothing, all right, if you against the Lord, all right, that's one thing. If you just not doing nothing, you also against the Lord, man. If you not working and sowing in this truth, man, you against Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. If you're not pushing, all right, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, you against Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you know? All right, verse 21 says, his Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Right, so that man gets salvation. All right, verse 22, he also that I received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou hast delivered unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. All right, his Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Right, he was doing the work, so the Lord, all right, granted him salvation. All right, it says, then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. Right, so he wasn't doing the work, man. He was afraid, man. All right, he was ashamed to do the work, man. He was afraid to do the work, man. All right, he didn't have that faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? To go out there and to push this word, man. All right, with whatever that the Lord put upon us, man. All right, to still endure and to continue in the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you know. All right, it says, his Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to put my money into the exchangers, and then at my coming I shall receive my own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him that hath 10 talents. For every one that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that have not shall be taken away even that which he hath. All right, man. So, hey, if the Lord granted you this truth, all right, if you need to be doing the work. If the Lord gave you the understanding, you need to be doing the work, or the Lord gonna take your portion from you, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna take that wisdom, understanding from you. All right, which we know that wisdom comes to a kingdom, man. So he gonna take that away from you, man. All right, those that are lukewarm, those that are not doing the work. All right, those who don't want to go out there to the highways and the byways, man. Sacrifice for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, lose our life for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Those that don't want to, all right, the Lord gonna take from you, man. You know what I'm saying? And then what it say? Verse 30, and cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Right, and that's that judgment that we were just reading about in 2 Peter, man. Okay? Because, what? Hey, we sigh and we cry, which I want to get this Ezekiel 9. This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst of thereof. All this wicked is running rampant. Wickedness running rampant, man. Adultery, idolatry, all right? All manner of wickedness, man. You know? And if you lukewarm and you're not doing the work, all right, like you want to go high, you just, I'm going to just focus on myself and I'm going to just try my best to do what I got to do, and then I'm not going to do the work. Nah, man, you against the Lord like that, man. Like the Lord just said, he's going to cast you out into weeping and gnashing of teeth. You know what I'm saying? To that outer darkness, man. To get judged with the rest of the wicked in the world, man. All right, those who out here committing that wickedness, if you're not doing the work, you as good as one of them, man. You know? And you're going to receive that same judgment. If you're not out here sighing and crying, how do we sigh and we cry? We go out there to the highways and the byways. We make these epistles, man. You know? This is us sighing and crying to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for the abominations done in the midst, man. You know? Verse 5, it says, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Right, to the others, man. Those that's not sighing, that's crying. Those who not doing the work. Those who not professing and proclaiming Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. All right, that we need a Savior. You know what I'm saying? Openly, you know. Verse 6, like utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark. All right, which that's the tawad, the mark of exemption. It says, and begin in my sanctuary, then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. Okay, and hey, if you're not doing the work, you know what I'm saying, you're going to receive that same judgment like the wicked, man. You know? you just as useful as one of those, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're not speaking, proclaiming, professing Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you just as good as one of these niggas in their wickedness, man. You know? It's Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh Bashim Yahushua plead with our flesh. With that word plead is judge, man. Shapat. And the slain of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination, and the mouth shall be consumed together, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, so those that's out here committing wickedness, they going to what? Receive that weeping and gnashing of teeth. Going to receive that judgment written about in 2 Peter. Right. But those ones who trading their talents, man, the ones out here doing the work, what it say that they gonna enter into the joy of the Lord, man, the glory of the Lord, man. All right. So, hey, if you're not doing the work, you just as good as one of these wicked niggas, and you're gonna receive that same judgment like one of these wicked niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? That fire, you know. So, hey, you know, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying, correct, and direct to feed the lands of Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shabbat, Hashem, Kakwadash. All right, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shabbat, Hashem, Kakwadash. Okay, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone whom taught us the truth. Shalom to the brothers and the very few sisters seeking and pushing Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shabbat, Hashem, Kakwadash, in truth and in sincerity, man. All right, Shalom, wa ba ba ba.